This episode is for my multi-passionate queens with 900 ideas in a freaking week, full of passion, life experiences, and very, very, very multifaceted. The thing I see so often, especially on Instagram, is the reason that you're not growing and scaling is because you haven't niched down enough. I remember when I was in India for 6 months in the COVID-19 lockdown, sitting there at 2 o'clock in the freaking morning, trying to figure out who my niche was, my avatar. I spent so much time trying to identify who it was that I served outside of women who love themselves. And I just want to be your big, huge permission slip that you can grow and scale a company to multi six figures, seven figures if you desire without micro niching down. I'm going to tell you the thing to focus on that's actually going to move the needle, sign more clients than ever before, and hit your income revenue goals or blow it off the top and make even more than your mind can actually comprehend or dream of right now. If this is the first time that you've ever listened to Amplified Impact, the podcast, be sure to take a screenshot and share with me on Instagram at Amber Hagberg your biggest takeaway. It allows more multi-passionate entrepreneurs and wave makers to find this show. And bonus points, if you love getting testimonials from your clients, then head over to Apple iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. It literally is what allows this show to reach more people, you. And that's the same thing that allows our company to grow, is having people tell other people that this stuff works. And that's where we dive into what you actually need aside from the lie that you need a micro niche down. What you want to do is build a movement. Build a movement is creating a community of your soul tribe that want to go on this wild, crazy journey with you. Like they're here for it. And if you don't know who I am, I started out as a yoga teacher back in 2012. I taught hundreds of thousands of yoga classes. I've led over 22 yoga international teacher trainings, dozens of retreats. And that led me to wanting to actually get free. Because for a long time, I was a struggling yoga teacher. I wasn't actually making money. I was helping others to become liberated, to find connection to their soul. Yet I was selling my time for money. And I was like, there has to be another way. How do I get more visible? When I accidentally fell into an online sales funnel, no idea what digital marketing was at the time. And in there, I was sold this dream that I could make $10,000 a month on the internet selling a yoga program. And I was like, is that even possible? Like, that's not possible. But I fed the dream, what if it was possible? And not only did I discover in the first 2 years of my business online that I could hit 100,000, I hit 140,000. I served 125 clients inside of the Yoga Self-Love Coaching Program, teaching women how to love themselves through the yamas and niyamas. And when I unlocked that, my soul was like, oh my gosh, more healers, creatives, Reiki masters, coaches, guides need to know that they can bring their gifts online and actually create impact and freedom easier than ever before. And I became an online coach where I began to create courses for how to sell out your yoga retreats, how to sell out your coaching retreats, how to bring your community of wave makers with you around the world and get paid for it. I've had over 5,500 clients inside of this one course alone, literally with hundreds of people saying that they've taken courses like this before and never got the success like they have in the sold out retreats program. Selling out retreats time and time again using this method. And then I had birthed Amplified Impact, the mastermind that now has dozens and dozens of clients going through it, turning their gifts, their passions, their skills into online programs, hitting their first 3K, 5K weeks, not doing sales calls anymore. I became so passionate about helping women to make a difference in the world. All of those things are so different. Yoga teaching, yoga coaching, retreat coaching, online business coaching, moving into creating a rich life and movement. They're so different, yet they're so the same. And that's where I bridge the gap that all of these things matter. Because when you create a community, it doesn't matter what program or offer that you're launching next. When you show up and you build something so much bigger than a traditional business, where your heart is here to share what's lighting you up, where you feel more alive and rich than ever before, your community wants to go on this ride with you. With you. I mean, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. He literally was a bodybuilder, the best in the world. He became an actor, not just an actor. He said, I don't want to just be an actor. He said, I want to be a star. Look at what he created. And then he became a governor. Like, those are so different. And yet he stood out and he thrived in each one of those realms because he was willing to climb to the top of the mountain. And whatever it was he did, and his brand, his business, and his movement grew with him. You're not here to help moms that shop at Target. You're here to be in the freaking spotlight of the work that you do. And the only way for that to happen is for you to stay hungry for growth. I learned this inside of the documentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger, staying devoted to your own growth. And as a yogi who has been devoted to sitting in silence, having a daily practice, self-study, I know that the more I grow, the more rich I feel. My self-love coaching program began because the moment that I said no to a relationship where it was just okay was the moment that I chose me. It's the moment that I undid ancestral lineage trauma, where my parents and even my grandma and my grandpa chose love over themselves, chose horrible ways of people to treat them because they didn't know any better. And yet I redid that. That's huge. And that's why I know that self-love is where all of this comes from. And so as you grow and as you evolve and you build a movement, not just a business, you are a wave maker from the growth that you have in your own life. You're not here to just be a teacher, a coach, a healer that changes the world. You're here to be the one for your community, your tribe. You're here to be the one that is in the spotlight, that literally, like, you shine so brightly because of the self-growth and devotion you have to your evolution. And when people see who you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 months ago, they're like, what is she on? How is she doing it? And can I have some of that, please? That's what wave makers do. That's what those that are devoted to creating ripples in their own life. And then through self-discovery, through challenge and heartbreak and trauma and all the things that we have to grow through, we don't grow when things are great. We don't remember everything so in depth as we do when something challenging happens. when our heart gets broken open, when we lose someone we love, when we have to completely start over because something ended. This is where we grow. And when we discover how to do it, and we take our clients on that journey with us, there is no need to micro niche down and put yourself into a box. Bring all of yourself to your company. Literally, I was just watching, inspired by my mentor, the Tony Robbins documentary, where he says that level of authenticity is going to blow your mind. It's going to break your heart wide open. And not everyone is willing to do that. Not everyone is willing to lead an authentic and rich life through doing the hard things, through following the heart. Because now that you're different, now that you've changed, now that you've expanded your level of capacity to hold, to collapse time, to have an impact, it means having boundaries and standards. It means saying no to things you would have said yes to a couple days ago. It means growing much faster than ever before and taking your clients on that journey with you to build a rich life. And I want to redefine what a rich life means. Yeah, abundance, plentiful, overflow. But money, it doesn't change who you are. It amplifies it. So first, as self-love did for me, rich is loving yourself, being so grateful with the best friend you're always going to have, making friends with that person inside of you, becoming your own best friend, and feeling so rich about the life that you've created. Being rich in the memories that you intentionally cultivate that literally bring you to tears because you've created the life of your dreams, one that's actually even bigger than what you once dreamed of. Rich in your quality of life and letting that amplify the amount of money in your bank account, where you become rich because of the way you feel, because of the way you engage with yourself and the way you engage with the world. And then allowing that money in your bank account to bring you an even richer quality of life, even more beautiful memories, and allowing it to give you the freedom that you deeply desire, not just in your bank account and in the choices that your bank account gives you, but also in your time, where bye-bye, hi, my name's Amber and I was a workaholic and then I had a baby. And I was like, wait, I value him so much. And I'm gonna have weekends where there's no phones. Really creating freedom in the time so that we can invest into self-growth and learning, invest into working out, invest into being present with our families, and letting that abundance of richness in your life and in your bank account just bring you more than you ever thought you could have. And then in that, you're able to give more to your clients, give more to your family, give more to yourself. Through loving yourself, you'll be richer than ever before. And in that, it doesn't matter how much money you have, because if it's all taken away today, you know that you already have it all. Become the visionary who climbs to the top of the mountain, who's willing to do whatever it takes to share all that you are and build an online movement that allows you to grow alongside of the community that you are consciously bringing together. And in that, I want to invite you to a free 3-day live experience with me, the Visionary CEO, where healers, coaches, creatives make insane amounts of money by living their dreamiest life ever. In this masterclass, I want to teach you about the 4 business archetypes that will allow you to embody what it takes to be a CEO, But more importantly, I want to share with you the two things outside of any business strategy that will allow you to 3-4x your company quicker and faster than ever before. And this is not a 3-step process. There is no secret pathway. It's you looking at you and putting the pieces together. Where is the visionary inside of you? Where is the CEO inside of you? And how can you bridge the gap to be well known and recognized for the impact that you've had on your own life, making massive ripples in your heart? That when you bring your tribe with you, you create waves that's global, that's bigger than anything you can comprehend right now. And I know this because I'm living it. And I want to take you with me. If you're ready to be a wave maker, to build a business that literally it thrives from the beat of your heart and the passion that you pour into what you do, send me a message on Instagram, Visionary, and I'll send you over the link. If it's easier for you, just click the link in the show notes, and I look forward to seeing you there.